And a shot there of Kevin Garnett earlier today. Thanks for joining us as we bring you this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Doris Burke and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harvey. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Dominique Wilkins and Johnson. And for Minnesota, we've got Garnett and West. It's hard to be in the West, and if you're a struggling team like the Timberwolves, it is really hard.
And yeah, the Timberwolves epitomize that. I mean, only 8 wins in the conference, and that is certainly less than desirable as far as a win total goes.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what'd you find out?
When I asked what they're looking to do on the offense end, he said, well, I'll tell you what we can't afford to do. We can't let their shot blockers tip the outcome because they're always in danger with these guys. Ball movement, he said, is going to be a huge key for them as the game progresses, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
Sometimes it's a false prophecy, though. Have to just let the other team coming out and run.
San Antonio Spurs able to put the first point up on board. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off. Kept alive. And he drops it.
You have to block this guy out. He's just too active. The ball should be left alone.
Timberwolves ID. Now Johnson. Here's Wilkins. A little long, but goes in. Wilkins got his first points in this one. And so here's Minnesota. Barnett outside. Here's Garrett. Goes up. Buries the short-range shot.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players would have laid that in.
Johnson outside. And here's Robinson. Johnson inside. 6 of 3. Hits bucket. Johnson's got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Minnesota with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's Gulata. Shot is off. That's the end of this closely contested first quarter. Spurs out in front of 3.
Kevin, their offense has been flowing right from the get-go. It's been fun to watch.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Both teams neck and neck to begin the second quarter. And so here is Minnesota. They trail by 3. These Spurs struggled a little bit out of the games last season.
And that can be expected. I mean, a veteran team, they understand how they have to pace themselves into the season, so they won't go full speed out of the gate typically.
And Carr. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that one is. And the second free throw, good. So going back to what you were saying about Spurs, I think they'll take it easy until the playoffs.
I wouldn't say easy, but more or less they'll stay competitive, but they'll try to do just enough to get victory. It's the same.
And sent down hard. Another look on the Sprite Slam Cam.
There's always the chance for something special to happen when he's headed to the basket.
Well, you can anticipate it, but as a defender, you can't necessarily stop it. Here is Carr. Number 11, Ernie Robinson. Here's Marbury on the screen. Spurs leading by 4. Robinson with it. Here's Elliott. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here. Bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
Timberwolves offense. 7-point differential. Here's the reaching call. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The first one falls, and they can change it with Timberwolves. No good on the second free throw.
When you're trailing and trying to come back, this is a good way of extending the game. When you've got players that have a knack for the ability to draw a foul, when they attack the rim, they typically can get the call and get themselves to strike. The closer in you get, the more they get for pill. You got to take the run.
Jacks up the triple. Carr, no good. Spurs leading by 6. 7-second difference shot in game clock. Johnson outside. Shoots a 3. Gillis hits the board inside. And here are the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Porter against Johnson. On the wing. And that one's good by Porter.
Trying to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Here is Porter. Shot is off. And the first half is now in the books. And we'll get back to the action right after this.
And welcome to the HP Halftime Report. I'm Damon Bruce. A great one underway at Target Center. The Spurs have been rolling along. They've been in an incredible rhythm offensively. You're wondering why it's dark in the gym? They've shot the lights out. The human highlight reel certainly playing well so far. Lighten up that scoreboard. He's making it ring like a pinball machine. And no shortage of desire from the Timberwolves side of things. They've been working the ball inside, getting in close, easy points around the rim. These two leading their teams in scoring, and it hasn't exactly been a shootout as the numbers indicate. Thanks for tuning in. Now back to the action in Minnesota.
The second half is now beginning. It's been close one. Neither team has been able to get an edge. And so here's Minnesota. 4-point game. 31 wins against the West last year for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they can do so many different things with their roster that it makes matching up against all the West teams a little easier for them. And also the experience factor helps them in that regard, too.
Here's Popovich starting in the second half. Robinson. To the wing. Number 15, backs in. Clock at 4. Outside Robinson. And it's no good. Poor shot selection there for St. Louis. Here's Bubiana. Off the mark with the through ball. Spurs leading by 4. Johnson outside. Back to Wilkins. It's tipped.
The ball was a little misjudged and couldn't get control of it.
Here's Bubiana. And he knocks down the first. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And that one gives it 2 from the line that time. Here's Johnson. 48 seconds up to the third. Right by Porter. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first team.
Happy for missing. He hits the second for the line. Here is Porter. He can make this a 2-for-1 opportunity. Here's West. And gonna go. How San Antonio got away. 5 seconds to bring the shot team lights. Here's Robinson. Here's West. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Elliott. No good in the buzzer beater. Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. We'll come right back from Minneapolis. As the fourth quarter gets going, let's go over to Doris Burke, who has our Spikes report. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, our spark of the game goes to the Spurs for that major surge. They went on that offensive tear in the first quarter, and they haven't looked back, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here's Jensen. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Back in down to Johnson. And there's a foul on the shot. He'll go to the line. Sinks the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. From the line, it's a 5-point ball game.
With that trip to the line, he just made it a 2-possession game, Kevin.
Harper, who's guarded by Johnson. Mitchell backs him out. Kalpa, Sanjay. Here's Johnson. 1 for 9. Back to the 4. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Wilkins. On the money. And Minnesota has possession. Trailing by 5. Harper is guarded by Johnson. And Footer and 2 for those coming out as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Gets the first that narrows the gap to 4. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And so we make both from the line.
Huge free throws right there to trim the lead. That was just what was needed.
And so Wilson and so 3.8, less than 1 minute left. Max Wilkins. To the rope man. Robinson misses. This is a crucial possession for a lot at stake here. Here's Garnett, up high and down hard.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Here's Johnson. 32 seconds left in the game. They can burn some time off the clock here.
Got the lead. Might as well milk some time off the clock here.
And there's the intentional foul. Get him up first, and we'll put him up by 2. The Timberwolves making a switch here. For 2, it's a 3-point ball game.
Big free throw, Kevin. Now they'll need a 3 to just stay alive.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trailed by 3. 25 seconds left. The fourth. Good job, of course, from sideline.
Hey, Kev, well, during that last break, I heard Coach Saunders addressing his team. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish up these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with a W. Kevin?
Wilkins against Garnett. Here's Marbury. That misses a chance to tie it there. And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it here.
Yeah, it's really their only option at this point. You can't allow offense to just run out the clock.
It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And making a change here, the Timberwolves. Gets them both. It's a 5-point ball game.
And that'll do it, Kevin. Those last free throws were the icing on the cake.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 2 seconds left in the game. So what are your thoughts?
Well, they say it's not over till the fat lady sings, but she's sure warming up those vocal folds right now. Even good points and an intentional foul have a hard time saving them now.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Now that'll do it for us. Clark Kellogg and for Kevin Harlan saying so long. As we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Fan Player of the Game.